Testing, testing. Hello. I hope everyone can hear me when I start talking. Hello. It's just today's been a rather boring day, so I decided why not. I'm gonna live stream because why not? Here I say why not. Um, I am here today to talk about some of the things that will be happening on my channel in the coming days. It's nothing bad. Don't worry. It's just that um, for the next few videos that I post will probably be gameplay or yeah, just gameplay because I still do not have a good microphone yet, and the audio quality on this one doesn't sound too good. And whenever I do try to record a ASMR audio, it always comes out sounding really odd. But so those will be the next few videos I post. Um, Now as for my toy review stuff, that stuff is still going on. Um, I have a video already in the works. It's being edited, kind of like how some of my gameplay videos are still being edited, but um, I'm still editing two videos that I do want to post in the coming days, just so you guys have some content to enjoy while I get a new microphone for my um, ASMR audios. Um, Also, I'm not sure if hello, welcome to the live stream. Um, Anyways, about the gameplay stuff, I will still be doing some of that. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Um, I do want to. One thing I do want to do is I do want to make a Discord server sometime, but with the whole Discord update going on with the ID verification, that might not be possible for a while. But I do want to do some more. Um, oh, you're new here. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. Um, hello, hello, uh, hello, Leo. Um, Now about my ASMR videos. I am I am starting to actually write scripts because that's something I actually really want to do. Is I want to start writing scripts for my audios because for the fast audios that I've been making, I've just been free rolling it. Like I've just been free rolling it off the top of my head. Um, I do want to become a little more professional. So I might start writing scripts in the future. If you guys actually like my my audios of just me acting off the top of my head, then I will still keep those. But if you guys actually want me to start doing scripts for my videos, then I will, because I feel like reading something off something, or reading something you write down, is better than just saying stuff off the top of your head. So um, now about the look, the reason I went live was because today has been a pretty boring day as far as I'm concerned, or there's just nothing much has been going on, so I decided to go live just for the sake of it. Okay, thank you, um, uh, Michael. Um, I will start doing scripts, um, because I feel like doing scripts for my ASMR videos is more easier to follow, because for like a few of the videos that I made, I had to constantly stop recording, then re-record, then stop again, then re-record, because I kept messing up my lines, like stuttering and stuff. But um, as for um, what's been going on, I recently went to the dentist, and I now have two metal teeth. So yeah, that's another thing. So um, another thing is that I have actually been I've actually been starting writing novels and books, because I do want to start doing some reading videos on my channel. I know they're not the most entertaining of stuff, but I just like to read. I just like to talk and read some stuff. Um, as for anything else, um, nothing much has been going on. Um, so if you guys have any questions you would like to ask, feel free to leave them in the chat, and I will try to do my best to answer. Um, um, as for my favorite Hasbin Hotel character, I have a few. Um, it's mostly the main cast: Charlie, Baggy, Nifty, Alistair, Husk, Angel, um, Cherry. I don't hate me for this, but I really don't care for the V's. Especially after the crap that they did to Angel. Um, the only one I tolerate is Velvet. Um, um, as for my favorite Hell of a Boss character, I love the every member of the Goetia family. Um, I like Stolas, Stella, Octavia, Vasco, and Adri. Not sure. I love all the sins. Satan, Belphegor, Leviathan, obviously Beelzebub, Osmodeus. The only one I don't care about is Mammon, because, well, he's Mammon. So, but those are my favorite Hasbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss character. If you want my actual favorite, um, it's got to be either it's either Charlie or it's a toss up between Charlie and the Speaker of God. And as for my favorite Helluva Boss character, it's a toss up between Stolas and Beelzebub and Belphegor. Um, as for recent stuff I've been watching, I've been watching all the Toy Story movies because I know a lot of people have been joking about how five is going to be bad, but honestly, five looks pretty good. It has a decent concept of toys versus tech, which is something that I think a lot of people can relate to, especially kids of our generation, or not my generation, just the new generation who are immediately born with an iPad in front of their face instead of actual toys. So I've also been noticing that a lot of cool characters from the first two movies are gone. Um, the main one that I think should return in Toy Story 5 is RC. Frankly, because RC was such a central part of the first movie, and he had a lot of fans. He did get some screen time in Toy Story 2 and some in Toy Story 4, which I did enjoy seeing RC again, but I swear, if they don't bring back RC in Toy Story 5 or any of the other toys in Andy's room, I'm not gonna watch it because, frankly, they never should have gotten rid of RC because, I mean, come on, RC is adorable. Um, as for um, again, I don't know what to talk about, so you guys just leave suggestions for me to either talk about something or to answer some questions. As long as it's nothing controversial, um, that's okay. As long as it's nothing controversial, you can um, put an idea for me to talk about something, um, or for me to answer a question. But again, the whole reason I started this live stream is because of I was pretty bored and I didn't really have much to do. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I started this live stream. So um, I knew of Missy Zilla when season one came out. I knew about her in the first season. And I immediately love her design. It's just hard for me to do her voice. Um, that's why I haven't actually done a ZZ audio because I can't really do her voice too good. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing a ZZ audio. But I will try to do it just because it's pretty obvious for me to do one. Because I mean, I have the woman as my profile picture. So yeah, I'm glad she got an expanded role in season two. I'm glad she did get more screen time, more voice lines in season two. Hopefully, we get to see her again for season three, because she has so much untapped potential. Um, and another reason I like her is because I'm a huge Godzilla fan, kaiju fan, and just to see a kaiju inspired Overlord in a Hasbin Hotel just really got me into the show because she is such a she's such a good character. I hope we get to see more of her in season three. Um, um, I didn't watch much of season two, but I did actually just get done watching it, and I really enjoyed it. I'd say it's better than the first season. I also um, just got done playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 again, or not Chapter 2, Chapter 5 again. I just replayed it, and I, I, I really like it. I know a lot of people are complaining about the ending, but let's be honest, Mob was not going to end the game by the Mob was not going to end the game with what they were giving us. Like they had so much more to do, and I'm definitely going to play Chapter 6 when it comes out. Um, um, my favorite character from Poppy Playtime, it's a toss up between Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy. More so Huggy Wuggy, just because, well, Huggy Wuggy is so damn iconic. Like, he literally is the poster boy for Poppy Playtime. I know a lot of people say it should be Poppy, but let's be honest. Huggy Wuggy really is the GOAT of Poppy Playtime. He better not be dead in Chapter 6 because Huggy Wuggy deserves more than that. And I also really do like Zoe. I felt out of all the quote unquote villains we killed, Zoe was the only one I actually felt sympathy for, just because he didn't actually deserve his death. He just had a very angry and hateful kid inside of him that made him want to kill us. So um, I'm also really excited to see the Doctor again. Out of all the characters in Chapter 4, the Doctor was definitely one of my favorites. Just because I like any character who has a TV head. It's I like the Doctor, Vox, Mr. Puzzles from SMG4, Ruby from Fundamental Paper Education. I just love any character with a TV head. So the Doctor really. I also really like the Doctor's voice. I'm glad they brought back the actor for Chapter 5. Um, I don't know who the actor's name is. If you could leave it in the chat, that would be really great. The only character who I never care for um, is Baba Chops because, to be honest, Baba Chops and all the Nightmare Critters for that matter, they had so much wasted potential. Like Baba Chops in particular was being promoted as this one of the big bosses we were going to face in chapter 4, and yet she only got like what was it like 5 seconds of screen time. So yeah, Baba Chops. I didn't really care for her. Um, I'm actually gonna go on a bit of a rant here, so I'm gonna talk about all the characters in Poppy Playtime and my opinions on them. So Huggy Wuggy is obviously my favorite character. Um, I love him. I'm so glad he isn't dead. Well, he, well, I'm so glad he didn't die, Palpatine style. I'm so glad Huggy Wuggy didn't die from getting the fucking Palpatine treatment. Because, for real, Huggy Wuggy went out the same way Palpatine did in Star Wars, but I'm so glad Huggy didn't die from getting the fucking Palpatine treatment. Um, Braun, I am so glad we finally got to see Braun in Chapter 5. Um, even though he was being, well, eaten, but I'm glad we got to see Braun. I know a lot of people have been wanting to see Braun, um, but I don't think people meant it like that. Like, I think they actually wanted Braun as like an actual antagonist, but in my opinion, I think Braun would have been an ally to us. Um, Candy Cat, I don't really care for her. Um, Catbee, I love Catbee so much. She is adorable. Um, Boogiebot is another little cutie patootie. I just love Boogiebot. I love how he looks like Wally. He looks like Wally so much. Um, and Wally's one of my favorite Pixar movies. So I also I hope you guys are down with the idea, but I will be doing a Wally and Eve ASMR video in the future because I just like doing Wally's voice, and I definitely love doing Eve's voice. And then obviously Poppy. Poppy, yeah, Poppy is Poppy. I'm glad that she, um, I'm glad that she knows that we're the hero now in Chapter 5. Um, I'm not gonna lie. When the prototype broke her face, I legitimately thought Poppy was dead, but nope, she's okay. I'm glad Poppy is though. Poppy has been growing on me for a while. Chapter 2. I love Mommy Longlegs. I thought she was one of the best villains in the game. I love how sadistic she is. I also love how she talks. Remember when we first met her and she said, "Obey the rules, or I'll tear you apart and eat your insides while you're still alive." I love how she acts like an actual spider because if you don't know, spiders in the real world, I'm a animal lover, so I know this. Spiders do eat their prey from the inside while they're still alive. So I also love how Mommy Longlegs spins webs around the game station. Um, I thought her death was gruesome. I enjoyed her death. She was a great villain. Next is Bunzo Bunny. Um, Bunzo Bunzo has been growing on me for a while. Um, I love his. I know when your birthday is June 28th. um, I just thought we should have gotten Daisy instead of Bunzo. The mini huggies were a pain in the ass for me in Chapter 2. I have died more times on the Wacka Wuggy stage than any game level I played. I hate those spawns from hell. Although I do like them because it is nice to see Huggy Wuggy in different colors than just his normal blue. Um, PJ Pugapillar was honestly my favorite of the side characters in Chapter 3. I just love how slow he moves. It's almost like PJ knows he can go faster and catch you easily, but he's just going slow because he's giving you a chance to escape. Um, I also love the fact that after you beat Musical Memory and Wacka Wuggy, you can see Bunzo and the Mini Huggies in the game station because obviously Mommy killed them. Um, Moving on to chapter. Well, I guess I can talk about the other toys. As for the others, I love all the rejected toys. I thought they were cool. My favorite is O in the Oven because I actually had a easy bake oven, and I know how it feels to get a burn on your arm from those things. Which, if you don't know, that is actually what O in the Oven is based on. Sir Poops a Lot is ridiculous, and he looks way too much like Freddy. So yeah, not gonna be honest there. I do like the little Easter egg we got of the barrel of Huggies. If you don't know, that is a play on the barrel of monkeys, which is another Toy Story icon. To the point where people think Toy Story invented them, but no, they've been around, I think, since the 60s or maybe the 50s. That's how long those things have been around. But as for Chapter 3, we obviously have the Smiling Critters. I love Catnap's design. Um, I like how he's basically the one who caused all the problems that got the toy line discontinued, or not discontinued, just for Catnap himself to be taken out of the line. Dog Day, I love Dog Day so much. I will be doing a ASMR video of him in the future. Um, I love how he's basically he got Darth Maul slash Jazz slash Monty treatment of being ripped in half. So then we have Hoppy Hopscotch. She's okay. Not my favorite of the smiling critters. Kickin' Chicken's my least favorite. I'm sorry, I just don't really care for him. Picky Piggy's another one I don't really care about. I love Bobby Bear Hug. Um, Crafty Corn is another one I really like. I will be doing a series of Smiling Critters audios as well. Uh, Bubba, Bubba Fint is one of my favorites. I love Blue, and I love his little medallion of being a light bulb. Then we have Huggy Wuggy, who returns in the form of a eldritch abomination by the name of Nightmare Huggy. Jesus Christ, he was terrifying. Nightmare Huggy, I'm good off that because he is a absolute monstrosity. Like Nightmare Huggy, he's terrifying. Like the fact that he has monkey feet. You know how in life monkeys have like fingers for toes. That's basically what Nightmare Huggy in Chapter 3 had. He had monkey feet with those fingers for toes. And Huggy Wuggy with actual fingers on his hands, I'm I'm good off that. Nightmare Huggy is just no. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I love his design. He's just terrifying. Who else is in chapter? Ollie, aka the prototype. Um, I never trusted Ollie, to be honest. She just seemed way too much like Phone Guy, and whoever wants to trust Phone Guy, right? Um, Kissy Missy, I'm glad we got to see her again in chapter 3. We also saw her in chapter 2. Um, I love Kissy Missy. She is absolutely adorable. Too bad she's dead now. Thanks, Proto Jackass. Um, Poppy returning. I think that's it. Chapter 4. Pianosaurus, as we all know, got robbed of having anything to do with the game. Pianosaurus got done so dirty in the first few minutes. Bro got killed. Um, Pianosaurus, I actually love his design. I love how he's based on the whatchamacallit, the cat piano. I never had one of those things. Doey, I love Doey. Hard to believe he's voiced by the same guy who did Angel Dust in the Has Been Pilot and Jax in the Amazing Digital Circus and N in Murder Drones. Hard to believe they're all voiced by the same dude. Doey, I legitimately thought for the first few half that Doey was voiced by Kellen Goff. I so thought he was voiced by Kellen Goff, but nope, Michael Kovac. That man, he sounds so different from his other roles too. It was hard to believe that Doey was voiced by Michael Kovac. Yarnaby, I love Yarnaby. Um, I still don't know what the hell Yarnaby is supposed to be. Is he supposed to be a lion? I don't know, but his whole Demogorgon slash sister location faceplate opening bullshit. It's cool. Um, Baba Chops and the rest of the Nightmare Critters. Again, they got robbed of screen time. If they just got a little more to do, I would have liked them, but they were just so underutilized. And they got a banging theme song too. Like, but they still got more screen time than Pianosaurus, so that says something. Um, hmm. The Doctor, I love the Doctor. Oh, I also forgot to mention Mr. Light. I like Mr. Light. I just thought she was a bit odd. As for Chapter 5, I love Lily Love Braids. She just acts so insane. I love it. Um, I'm glad we got to see what the prototype looks like. He looks so much like how Pomni did in episode 3 of the Digital Circus when she got possessed and nearly killed Kinger. Also, I'm glad we got to see Baby Longlegs in canon. Well, we didn't really get to see him, but we did see a toy of him, so at least we know Baby Longlegs is canon. So we still don't know if Daddy Longlegs is, or we know he is canon, but we haven't seen an actual toy of Daddy Longlegs yet. But we have seen Mommy Longlegs and now Baby Longlegs. Um, Giblet, I love Giblet. I love Chum Chompkins. I love him so much. He's just so adorable. But that's probably where I'm going to end this live stream. So just watch out for new videos coming in the future, and I'll see you guys later.